Hey guys, Alex Kahn here. It's August 5, 2020. It's a Wednesday. And I don't know if you guys heard about the incident on Sunday, but let me play some of the video footage for you and show you some pictures too.
Do you see them both?
So basically, as you can see, one of these boats that I'm in like right now, not this particular one, but a boat just like this, it actually submerged at the Magic Kingdom at the Splash Mountain ride. And these boats hold about 8 people. You put two in each row. But the boat that was evacuated, it had one person in the front, one person in second row, one person in third row, and 2 people in the very back. But basically in the scene right after the Zippity Doodah boat scene, the boat took on so much water that it stopped moving. And then the guests who were on the boat, they didn't see any employees, so they took it upon themselves to evacuate on the left side of the boat where there was an evacuation point. And I'm going to show you in a second just how close this evacuation point was, and I think it's kind of important. Alright, so I actually cropped this photo from one of the evacuees' Twitter photos, and she was sitting in the back row with her boyfriend, so you can see that the water was pretty much up to the brim where they were sitting, and apparently the water was getting even higher than this because the boat got even lower. So in the next photo, you can see that even the front row was filled with water. And even after that point, the water got even a little bit higher as the boat sank just a little bit lower. But I don't think they took any photos or video of that. But the danger wasn't that they were going to drown. I guess aside from the health factors of sitting in that kind of water, I think the real danger was that the boat was really low, and what people don't realize is these boats do collide. Now, from what I understand, the boats weren't moving at this point, but as a guest, you don't really know what's going to happen at this stage. You know, it's kind of dim, the water's filling up, and even the front row, the front nose of the boat is going underneath the boat in front of it, so that in itself is not a very pretty picture for the guest. Imagine seeing a boat in front of you, and it's basically at your neck level. So who knows if it's going to get any worse than that. And the bigger danger are boats coming in from behind, because if you had ever ridden Splash Mountain or Pirates of the Caribbean, you would know that these boats collide a lot. Now, if you're in a boat and you feel these bumps, it's kind of gentle actually, but imagine being below water level and getting hit by that boat. You feel that? So yeah, I think a bigger danger would have been staying on that boat and there's no cast member around. So at that stage, you know, there is an evacuation point right there, and it's not very far from the boat, because I went back and rode the ride a few times and took some pictures of where the guests were sinking. So you can see just how close that evacuation point was. That's about where they were sinking, up there, because they were right across from the Brer Fox. Alright guys, just want to take a look at the Splash Mountain and just try to make sense of it, but I just wanted to give you my perspective. Now again, typically, you know, I always advocate, you know, waiting for cast members before, you know, getting off a ride vehicle, obviously for safety reasons, but in this case, this was a different situation. With water rushing into your ride vehicle and with no cast member in sight to tell you what to do, I definitely agree with the guests that they definitely should have gotten off that boat and onto the safety platform. It was right there, barely an arm's length away. No one got hurt, and the boat that they were on, it got even deeper than what you saw in the video.